Central State Construction is a leading electrical contractor in Indiana and Illinois. Central State Construction delivers top-notch design, construction, maintenance, and repair of your electrical system. With licensed and certified technicians, they are providing reliable and efficient service that's tailored to your unique commercial or industrial project. They're fully licensed and insured, and they can build it and maintain it. Central State Construction in Marshall.
Good evening, Casey-Westfield Warrior basketball fans, and welcome to Warriors postseason high school basketball right here at WMMCRadio.com. Audio streaming coverage presented by Kirchner Building Center. They are your home improvement project and contractor building material supplier in the Wabash Valley. For expert advice and quality material, call John Brandt at 217-232-0305 or visit one of their several local locations. Tonight, the Warriors, the 1 seed in the Chrisman Regional, will take on the Neoga Indians, a rematch from earlier in the season. My broadcast partner Mike Kirk and I were there to call the first matchup, and we're hoping for the same result here this evening, as that would propel the Warriors onto the regional championship on Friday night. It's the Warriors and the Indians coming up. We'll have the Central State Construction pregame show right here on WMMCRadio.com.
Bolin Auto Trucks and Tires in Casey, Illinois is rolling into their annual tire sale throughout the month of February. There's never been a better time for you to purchase farm, semi, and passenger light truck tires because every tire brand they carry is on sale. They offer hundreds of tires to choose from, including Bridgestone, Michelin, Firestone, BKT, Alliance, Max, and Mastercraft. The more you buy, the more you save. Want to find out more details? Just call Rich Parsons and the gang at 217-932-4538. They're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. Bolin Auto Trucks and Tires in Casey, Illinois is rolling into their annual tire sale throughout the month of February.
This is Houston. We're getting ready to make contact. Neil, can you hear us?
This is truly amazing.
So you've done it. You've reached the moon.
Huh? Oh, no, I'm still in the shuttle, but the Casey State Bank app is amazing.
You mean to tell me you're doing your banking all the way out there?
Houston, no problem. With the Casey State Bank app, I can manage my money anywhere I want, monitor what I spend, deposit a check, see my investments.
That's out of this world, Neil.
And one small step for man and one giant leap for financial institutions everywhere.
Casey State Bank in Marshall, Casey, Martinsville, Robinson, Lawrenceville, and member FDIC.
Are you contemplating a dream kitchen or bathroom renovation? Visit your local Kirchner Building Center today. Our new kitchen and bath specialist, Travis Oakley, will meet with you to create a design and provide a free estimate for your design. Kirchner Building Center offers a diverse selection of cabinet brands, countertops, and flooring options. Visit our kitchen and bath showroom at our Marshall, Illinois location to discover what Kirchner Building Center has to offer. Or call Travis at 217-232-8728 to schedule your appointment.
Hi, Wabash Valley. Becky and Maya Osborne here. Are you looking for carpet? Osborne's has what you need. On a budget, we have tremendous value at unbeatable prices. How about something ultra soft? Ultra luxurious? Something with a stylish pattern? Or maybe pet friendly? Or all of the above? Osborne's has the largest in-stock selection and the largest and most stylish showroom in the entire Wabash Valley. Come see us at Osborne's Georgia Carpet, the store for your floors.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Call Heather Shafter and the gang at Shore Murphy and Associates in Casey at 217-932-2267. Showflaw with 2 locations in Casey and Marshall can assist you with estate planning, real estate, and family law needs along with transactional needs. Kara Schoaf and Landry Husen gave you their clients as more than a name or a case number. They strive to provide prompt and professional service, specially tailored for each individual client. Call Showflaw in Casey at 217-606-0111 or in Marshall at 217-826-2212. For all your estate planning, real estate, and family law needs, it's Showflaw.
Andy's Landscaping and Lawn is ready to help make your place look its best. Andy Two-Wile and his crew at Andy's Landscaping and Lawn in Casey can handle it all. Mowing, raking, planting. They're ready to make your home look better than it ever has. Andy's Landscaping and Lawn.
Good evening and welcome to the Central State Construction pregame show here on WMMCRadio.com. Tonight's audio streaming coverage of the Class 1A Regional here at Chrisman High School is presented by Kirchner Building Center, your home improvement project and contractor building material supplier in the Wabash Valley. The Central State Construction pregame show for all your electrical needs in the Wabash Valley. The pros at Central State Construction can take care of you. I'm Patrick Tulloch alongside Mike Kirk. And Mike, it has been quite the season so far for the Casey-Westfield Warriors, and they want to keep it going here tonight. They enter with a record of 20-7 on the season. They're taking on a Neoga Indians basketball team that is 8-24, but we were over. Up, whatever direction we are from Neoga at Neoga earlier this season. And that was a battle of a game. The Warriors ended up winning that one 49-40, but it was a lot of stuff.
Figure out, who's going to help Hayden get some buckets and things like that. And in the second half, he just put on a show. Remember, we were sitting down on the stage, and that was the end that they were on offense. And he had 19 second half points, and man, it was a show. He attacked the rim, and I look for tonight. I figure they're going to play us a zone again. But we have done a tremendous job against the zone in the last 2 weeks of the season. So I look for us to figure that out. And I figure we're going to figure out some screening to create space for the attack-free zone. And then it allows you to find more seams in there to attack the basket too, because they got to spread themselves out a little bit more. So I look for the Warriors to have a good offensive night. I don't look for the struggle like we had last time, but I look for the defense really to set the tone early too.
Absolutely. And, in that game, it was 30 points for Hayden Parcel, coming off of a basketball game where he scored 41 against Altamont just the game before that. So a really great stretch there for Hayden. But we've seen a lot of Warriors step up recently, especially shooting the ball from deep. This team, every single person is, as we've mentioned in the past couple of games, anyone that comes in the ball game has been a threat from deep, and that has been huge in a lot of the success for the Warriors against the zones that they faced.
Yeah, and I think that kind of started with Ryan came back. Coach comes up here after every game. They just got to have the confidence. It's just like as soon as Ryan showed up and Ryan makes a couple, then everybody was like, well, maybe I can too, And so when you have a leader that steps up and he knocks down some shots, then everybody else, it just gives them a little more confidence. And so I attribute a lot of that to Ryan coming back and just having, having the confidence to shoot that three, even though he hasn't been playing. So, we've got some guns that are shooting it well. I'm watching the shoot in the warm-up, and we're not shooting very good tonight on the pregame warm-ups, but hopefully that changes when the game starts. And, it still all comes down to the Warriors. How are we going to control the game defensively?
Yes.
Are we going to get some runouts? Are we going to create some offense from our defense? Are we going to control the boards? That's really the personality of this team all year long is they've created with their tough man-to-man defense. And so, we've got to attack the basket against the zone. We got to make some outside shots. But the defense is where I think we're just really going to destroy them tonight.
And that's where the Warriors do so much of their damage. I love that you use the word confidence because we have heard that a lot from Coach Brandon. He gets up here and he talks to us after every single game. But after the last game, the victory on Monday night, we had Jackson Mauldin come up on the Casey-State Bank post-game interview. And you know what word he used? Confidence. He talked about how important it was that every single person on that team have the confidence that they're going to play well, that they're going to shoot the ball well, and that they're going to play as a team. And he talked about how unselfish the team is as well. It's one thing to hear it from the coach, but to hear it from one of the senior players on the basketball team means a whole lot more.
Right. And Jackson Mauldin's been a great leader. He hasn't had the statistical season that maybe you would want one of your leaders to have. He's not double digits scoring or whatever, but he is always the guy out there on defense that gets the hustle plays. He might not get the rebound, but I'll guarantee you his guy's not getting it because he's got him boxed out. Yeah. So he does all the hustle things. He does all the little things you want a great player to do. Hasn't shown up in the box score with points, but he's more than points of this team, just like Nolan Clement. Nolan, seven points a game is what he's averaging, and 3.5 assists and 2.3 steals. That's a complete player right there. And he just lets everybody else do their thing, and he doesn't need to score. He's happy just doing whatever. But yeah, the confidence, and to hear him say that after the game, and unselfish, that's an attitude that's all the way through the deepness of this team. And they really, Hayden Parcel, he could get 30 points every night.
Yep.
Doesn't have to now because we got more people stepping up, and he's okay getting 15 or 17 or what. He doesn't seem to be selfishly trying to take any shots that he shouldn't. So great attitudes everywhere on the team. Oh, one other shout out. Luke Karras is our leading rebounder on the year with 7 rebounds a game.
Yeah, and everybody started to chip in on the glass as well. Monday night, obviously, a huge victory by the Warriors, and that one 93-33. Just a great performance by everybody who came out on the court, and they all did their job in every single part of the game. Great defense, great rebounding, and really shot the basketball very well. So hoping that built some momentum coming into this one here this evening. Warriors basketball on WMMCRadio.com is brought to you by Casey State Bank, your community, your bank. That's Casey State Bank, taking care of ag loans, mortgage loans, commercial loans, and a whole lot more. They also sponsor the $1,000 Minute twice every week with Joey O. Bolin Auto Trucks and Tires on Route 40 in Casey, offering quick and accurate automotive repairs along with the most respected names in tires. That's a Napa Auto Care Center, Bolin Auto Trucks and Tires. Bolin Fuel, Oil, and Propane, providing fuel, oil, and propane to homes, farms, and businesses. For more information, call Patrick Brazier and the gang. And J-Jet Rental Sales and Services on Route 49 in Casey with a full line of Milwaukee tools, Hustler mowers, steel products, Wacker Newson, and a whole lot more. We're about 5 minutes from the starting lineups and the tip here at Chrisman High School, the host of the regional, a feeder into the Red Hill sectional. So the Warriors play tonight against Neoga, and if they win, they would play the winner of the second game here tonight between the Martinsville Blue Streaks and the Tuscola Warriors. We're going to take another break here on the Central State Construction pregame show. I believe if it's anything like it was at Casey, they're going to perform the national anthem here as the clock is running down to tip-off, because tip-off will happen right around 6 o'clock, trying to keep to a schedule here for IHSA postseason basketball. It is the 20-7 number 1 seed in the region, Casey-Westfield Warriors, taking on the 8-24 Neoga Indians. It's Casey-Westfield Warriors basketball presented by Kirchner Building Center on WMMCRadio.com.
The city of Casey, known for big things in a small town, is the home of many world records. It's a great place to call home as well. Mayor Mike Nichols and the city council invite you to come visit. You just might stay. The city of Casey, proud supporter of the Casey-Westfield Lady Warriors high school softball team.
Life moves fast, and so should your money. First Neighbor Bank is proud to offer Zelle, the quick, easy, and secure way to send and receive money right from your First Neighbor Bank mobile app. Whether it's splitting the dinner bill, paying the babysitter, or helping a friend in need, Zelle has you covered. All you need is an email address and U.S. mobile phone number, and you're good to go. Download our app and start using Zelle with First Neighbor Bank today. Safe, fast, and convenient. First Neighbor Bank member FDIC. Online at firstneighbor.com.
Owen Ford, home of the Warranty Forever, located at the corner of Route 1 and Highway 40 in Marshall, has the largest selection in the Wabash Valley of new Ford trucks in stock. Owen Ford is a family-owned and oriented dealership with a knowledgeable staff who's ready to help you every step of the way in your purchase of a new or pre-owned vehicle. Looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle? Look no further than to keep going with Owen. For more information, check out their website. It is owen-ford.com.
You're never too young to start thinking about sound investing and leaving a legacy. Staley Insurance Agency in Casey can show you how a life policy from Pekin Insurance can meet your needs, no matter what stage of life you're in. Pekin Life Insurance Company has been helping folks make sound decisions for nearly 60 years. Do it for the ones you love. Call Staley Insurance Agency at 217-932-5221, and they'll design a plan just for you.
This is Casey-Westfield Warriors basketball, audio streamed at WMMCRadio.com. Patrick Tulloch alongside Mike Kirk, and we're still in the Central State Construction pregame show as we are about 2 minutes from the starting lineups and the tip here from Chrisman High School. Mike, we are up in the corner. It's kind of an interesting spot. It reminds me a lot of where we were at Neoga when we did that game. We are audio streaming like we were at Neoga, but there's a big difference in this game here tonight, and that is that the loser of this game, their season is over. The winner, they move on in the playoffs. So a lot on the line in this one.
Yeah, this time of year, and And so teams like Neoga, they have nothing to lose. So they're just going to come out and they're going to play as hard as they can for as long as they can. And so you can't have a letdown against a team like this. You got to come out and be ready to play. And you got to be ready to go for 32 minutes because they got nothing to lose. We're the number one seed. We have everything to lose. So we have to be ready to play. And yes, the last team, whoever loses go home. And we were talking at the break. This is the old route to the state tournament years ago. It was the winner of the area regional went to Bridgeport for the sectional and then to the super sectional to Charleston. So similar route to what fans that grew up in the 70s and 80s and early 90s would be familiar with.
And the Warriors are hoping to take that route this year, and they need a victory here tonight to keep that path going. It's the Warriors and the Indians. The starting lineups coming your way after this as we step aside to honor America. It's Warriors basketball, audio streamed at WMMCradio.com.
Toys Auto Parts, locally owned and operated with over 68 years of experience, is your Napa Know-How store in the Wabash Valley. With several local locations, including Jasonville and Sullivan in Indiana, and 3 in Illinois, Casey, Grinnip, and Marshall, Toys Auto Parts and their staff is ready to help you. They are open Monday through Saturday. Toys Auto Parts is and will be open and ready to take care of whatever your needs may be. Your Napa Know-How stores in the Wabash Valley is Toys Auto Parts. Stinson Chiropractic, located on North Central Avenue in Casey, is locally owned and operated by Dr. Aaron Stinson. Stinson Chiropractic specializes in chiropractic adjustments, sports injuries, and soft tissue. Dr. Aaron Stinson is also certified for DOT physicals. They are always accepting new patients. For an appointment, call Stinson Chiropractic at 217-932-5740. Stinson Chiropractic is a proud supporter of the Casey-Westfield Warriors.
When construction pros in the Wabash Valley are ready to build, they know that they can always count on Mid-Illinois Quarry. In continuous operation since the mid-60s, Mid-Illinois Quarry now specializes in producing IDOT-approved material for their asphalt and concrete producer customers. Mid-Illinois Quarry features a new plant designed to specifically produce high-quality stone, sand, wash CM11, and ag lime for agricultural applications. For high-quality stone products, see Mid-Illinois Quarry.
Punxsutawney Phil predicts 6 more weeks of winter. That doesn't mean you can't get ready for spring at JJ Rental Sales and Service. Now's the perfect time to get your lawnmower serviced. Whether you need motor blade sharpening, tire repairs, oil change, or replacing filters or parts, they can do it all. They offer free pickup and delivery within 30 miles, and throughout the month of February, receive 10% off. Offer only valid on service over $50. Give them a call to schedule your appointment at 217-932-9033. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 to 5, Saturday, 7 to 1. That's JJ Rental Sales and Service on Route 49 in KZ.
A tumble on the field, a slip on the ice, years of repetitive wear and tear. We can help you. We fix broken bones, repair and replace joints, help people improve mobility and relieve pain. Sarah Bush Lincoln has some of the most highly skilled orthopedic and hand surgeons in the country, and they want to help you get back to the things you love. Learn more at sarahbush.org. Sarah Bush Lincoln, trusted, compassionate care.
You found Casey-Westfield Warrior basketball, audio streamed at WMMCradio.com tonight. The regional semifinal. It's the Casey-Westfield Warriors taking on the Neoga Indians, and we are ready to meet the starters. First for the visitors on the scoreboard and the lower-seeded team, the Neoga Indians. Mike Kirk, who will they be sending out there?
Senior number 33, Luke Keller. Senior number 13, Landon Titus. Senior number 2, Carter Young. A senior, number 23, Gavin Ray, and a freshman, number 5, Grady Harmon.
We got a pump fake on the tip-off. Now it's controlled by the Warriors. They'll send out their normal starters. It's Nolan Clement, Ryan Richards, Hayden Parcel, Jackson Moldig, and Luke Karras. Karras controlled the tip, and man-to-man being played on the first possession by Neoga. Richards open for 3, right wing, just a little too strong, and the rebound run down by number 2, Carter Young.
That's a good look. Maybe a little early in the first possession, but hey, he's wide open. You want him to shoot it.
Underway here. Winner moves on to the championship game of the Chrisman Regional. Young drives in, passes it underneath, and it's ripped away by Richards. He's got a steal. Gets it back to Clement, bringing it up the middle of the floor. Now right side Maulding, shot fake, and he loses it, but right to Clement. 45 seconds into the ball game, still scoreless. Clement guarded the man-to-man by the freshman. Harmon. Now the handoff to Parcel. Parcel's first touch of the game. He gets it back to Richards. Open for three. Left wing. Well short. Offensive rebound. Karras waits. It draws the contact. Oh, no whistle. I thought he was waiting for the contact. I really think that was a clean block. It was a good play there by number 23, Gavin Ray, but it goes out of bounds, and the Warriors will keep it.
He was definitely waiting for the contact.
It's going to be baseline jumper for Maulding. No good, and a controlled tip by Karras out to Richards. Warriors with another opportunity here on this possession. Still 0-0. Clement to his left. Bounces it. Baseline. Richards now going to the right block. Flips up a floater way too strong. And Karras with another one. 3 offensive rebounds on this possession. Clement now downhill driving. Floater up and good. And the Warriors get the first 2 points of the ball game.
Boy, you got to like it when you see Nolan attacking the rim. That's a good sign.
2-0. 1:40 into the game. The Warriors did turn on that full court man-to-man. Neoga able to get it up the floor. Now on the left wing, it's Keller. Further on the left wing, back to Young, the point guard. Guarded by Richards. Knocked away by Clement up the floor. All alone to the basket. Lays it in over the front of the rim. It's 4-0. And Nolan Clement really attacking the basket hard.
Yeah, there was a dribble drive coming, and he kind of helped in there and stripped it away.
And a turnover as Carter Young, the pressure got to him. And he's going to check out of the ball game here. As we'll see Braden Ray, a sophomore, check in. Yeah, good defense forced that turnover.
Yeah, that full court pressure sped him up just a little bit, and he picked his dribble up and no place to go with it.
Maulding with the ball out in the center circle. Now left side to Clement. Again, Nolan has all 4 points to start this one. Richards, top of the key, goes to his right. Driving in, driving hard. Oh, wow. Hit called with a charge. Lowered the shoulder a little bit. And there.
He moved him, but yeah. I've seen worse. That didn't get
right. We'll see. That's the way this one's going to be called. That's going to benefit tough defense. Now a timeout has to be called. Oh, no. Did they get the timeout?
5 seconds.
It's a 5-second call. We got another one.
Yeah.
How many of those have happened this season? Yeah.
Yeah, he's saying no, it's a violation.
Coach Andrew Snow is shocked. He thought the timeout was granted. And the official sticking to his guns.
It was. I mean, it was a long count, too. He was counting slow.
So another 5-second call by the full court man-to-man. Now the inbounds pass right to Richards, and his shot rattles out. Rebounded by Neoga. Landon Titus has to pick up his dribble in the backcourt. Parcel cut him off. He does get it across the timeline now with Harmon. Harmon going hard to the basket. The freshman, a wild layup on the left side, no good. Rebounded by Karras, and here comes Clement all the way to the basket. All 6 points in the ball game. Nolan Clement, we talk about how often he does so much more than scoring, stepping it up and doing some of the scoring in this ball game himself.
Boy, that's a great outlet pass, and as soon as he caught it, he had one guy to beat, and he beat him, and there was a couple of guys down ahead of him but didn't have the right angle, and he made it all the way to the rim.
That was a timeout called by Neoga. This one is granted. Their first of the game, a 30-second timeout. 5:09 to go in the first quarter. Warriors basketball and WMMCRadio.com is brought to you by Casey Stone Company, producing commercial and non-commercial stone, including riprap of all sizes and ag lime. And after the game, we'll have the Casey Stone rock-solid play of the game. Shore Murphy Insurance in Casey. That's Heather, Dan, Madison, and Spencer. They're proud to back the Warriors. And Show Flaw. Kara Shope and Landry Husengay handle estate and trust planning needs along with transactional cases. They have locations in both Casey and Marshall. That's Show Flaw. 5:09 to go in the first quarter. Warriors lead 6-0. Full court man-to-man stays on. And the ball inbounded to Grady Harmon. Harmon, guarded by Clement, gets it up the floor. Now right side, the pass knocked away by Maulding, but the Indians able to pick it up. Keller hands it off. Now a little weave action up top as it finds its way to Titus. Titus to Harmon in the corner. Bounces it up top. Left wing, Gavin Ray trying to back his man down. That's Karras. He can't move him. And has to kick it back out to Keller.
Yeah, he's not going to move, Luke.
Ray, Gavin Ray on the drive. Now Titus deep on the left wing. Great defensive possession here by the Warriors. Inside a touch and a block by Karras. As Gavin Ray tried to go up, Karras put both hands up, blocked it, and controlled the rebound as well.
Yeah, he just held his ground and he just walled up like you're supposed to, and boy, great play.
Parcel going to take a top of the key three, no good. So the shooting from outside not dropping for the Warriors so far, but Nolan Clement getting to the basket has been successful as they lead 6-0. Now a wild pass and get surprised. Parcel, it looked like he was thrown to him. He couldn't bring it in. Neoga keeps it on their side of the court. Now in the corner, Ray, shot fake. Cut off by Parcel. Steps back. He's going to launch a high arcing three, well short. And Maulding with the board.
Boy, that was good defense. Forced a bad shot. Everybody boxed out for the rebound. Great defensive work.
Clement walks it across half court. 3.5 to go in the first quarter. Warriors defense has been strong so far, not giving up a single point yet. Parcel on the drive, right side, and Karras keeps it alive with the tip. Kicks it out. Now back inside to Karras from Richards. Shot up, and he'll go to the free throw line and shoot two. Luke Karras, this is when he's at his best, being incredibly active on the offensive glass.
Yeah, and you want to give him that rebound, but he actually didn't come down with it. But he's the reason we had the new possession. He tapped it out to Ryan, and then Ryan attacked the rim, and they got shut off, and he just dumped it inside to him.
Free throw off the front of the rim, no good by Karras. As Carter Young will check back in for the Neoga Indians. 3:19 to go in the first quarter. Mashoff Heating and Cooling, that's Brian Mashoff, your local American Standard dealer, serving Clark, Cumberland, Crawford, and Jasper counties. Check him out on Facebook, Mashoff Heating and Cooling. Second free throw good for Karras. It's 7-0, Casey-Westfield. Neoga up the far side of the court. Double screen. Well, actually a screen on either side, and it allowed for a triple team. They force the ball handler to pick it up, and Clement knocks the pass out of bounds as Carter Young, he thought he had an advantage with the screener on either side. All it did was allow the Casey-Westfield defense to make life a nightmare for him out there.
Boxed him up.
Right. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Titus strong on the take off the front of the rim, and Parcel able to save the rebound, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Oh, and Neoga will have the basketball. Oh, we got a correction coming.
Yep.
Yeah, it was tapped away from behind by Carter Young.
Yeah.
And so Richards will inbound it in the Casey-Westfield front court.
Hayden had to rebound that twice. He rebounded it, someone knocked it out of his hands. He had to go get it, and then he flipped it out to Ryan.
Again, Neoga staying in the man-to-man. Maulding on the right wing. Passes left side to Richards. Richards back to the right side, Parcel. Parcel getting ahead of steam to the basket. Stops, pops, and knocks down the 3-foot jumper. Parcel's first basket. It's 9-0.
What great body control. He stopped and kind of little fadeaway jumper.
And a turnover once again by Neoga, just not on the same page. And, Mike, that is 100% due to the pressure defense.
Yeah, the pressure has sped them up just enough that they're out of sync on offense. And that's what this Warriors defense does to people.
Clement walking it up the middle of the floor. 2:20 to go in the first quarter. Gets inside. It's knocked away from him, and it's stolen by Neoga. Titus came away with the steal. Now Young in the backcourt. Clement sticking with him step for step. Young gets by him now all the way to the basket. Layup too strong. Rebound brought in by Karras. Now up the floor. Parcel one-on-one. Goes in hard. And one! He knocks it down. It was, I believe, Titus trying to draw the charge, and Parcel just kept going strong. He finishes the layup as well, and he'll head to the free throw line.
Yeah, he didn't see that it went in, the official, so he's going to call two shots. He didn't see that, so they had to correct him. He was just watching the play to make sure there was nothing, inappropriate, and great take to the basket.
Well, and there's not a ton of room behind the basket here, so got to make sure everybody's okay when somebody goes flying out of bounds like Titus did for Neoga. Parcel misses the free throw. So with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, Warriors lead 11-0. Great start to this basketball game.
Jackson High's in the game.
High and Jones have checked in for the first time. Ray on a left block, leaves it short, gets his own miss, and won't get the putback to go either. Man, nothing dropping for Neoga. That was number 21, Braden Ray, with 2 point-blank misses.
Yeah, Leighton Jones got the rebound.
Parcel off a screen to his right. Back to Jackson High on the left. Quick trigger three, way short. Clement going to try to save it. He cannot. And it'll go back to the Neoga Indians.
Yeah, seems like every one of our outside shots have been short so far. Not sure what that means, but what the trend is.
Warriors stay in the full court man-to-man and make a tough entry pass, but it's lofted over the top to Carter Young. Young loses his dribble up the floor, and it's stolen by Leighton Jones. Chest pass up the floor to Parcel. Parcel all the way wide open to the basket, lays it in on the right side. 13-0. 1:11 to go in the first quarter. Timeout Neoga. We'll be back with more first quarter action. A great start for the Warriors right here, presented by Kirchner Building Center. Audio streamed at WMMCRadio.com.
Your home is your special place for you and your family, your refuge from the outside world. You want it to be the best it can be, but unless you're a construction expert, then you need a home improvement contractor like Can Do Construction and True Pro Roofing. A contractor that you can trust and can deliver your design ideas the way you envision them. Can Do Construction and True Pro Roofing in Marshall will build your idea and not make you wait forever. Call 217-259-6197 or find them on Facebook.
When it comes to auto insurance, homeowners insurance, life insurance, banking, and more, you need an insurance agent that has your back every step of the way. Let Mike Kirk, your local State Farm insurance agent in Casey, help you and your family. At Mike Kirk State Farm Insurance in Casey, their vision is to be totally focused on customer needs, wants, and desires, helping you get to a better state. That's Mike Kirk State Farm Insurance in Casey. For an appointment, give Mike Kirk a call today at 217-932-2542.
This is Casey-Westfield Warriors basketball. Audio streamed at WMMCRadio.com. 1:10 to go in the first quarter, and the Warriors leading 13-0 at the start of this basketball game. Gavin Ray with the basketball. Can't hand it off to his teammate Harmon. Now he does, coming back to the left side. Great defense by Parcel. Now underneath they go, and rejected. Leighton Jones got up to block that shot. Sends it back out to Neoga. Now on the backdoor cut, floater up, no good, and Clement amongst two players rips it down. And a chest pass up the floor to Maulding, who drops it back to Jackson High. I think he wanted to shoot that wing three. He decided that he might have an open lane, instead shuffles his feet. It's a turnover back to Neoga.
Yeah. It was, he did want to shoot it, and then he's like, no, I can go.
Right.
Got confused and moved his feet.
Well, it allows the Warriors full court man-to-man to get set up once again. Neoga having to use so much energy just to get the ball inbounds. Gets it into Carter Young. Leighton Jones, as usual, sticking to him like glue up the floor. Now Young to his right, off the front of the rim, no good. Parcel with the rebound. It's knocked away from him, but Nolan Clement there to pick it up. 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Parcel to his left, gets in the lane, kicks it out to Maulding. Left wing three, off the front of the rim, and with 10 seconds left, Leighton Jones knocks it out of bounds. 7.4 seconds, and Neoga's got to go the full length of the floor. Keller, the inbounder, gets it into Gavin Ray, and he's in no hurry. 4 seconds left, 3 seconds left. Half-court shot on the way from Harmon, and it's too strong. And we head to the end of the first, 13-0. Casey-Westfield with a big lead. What a way to start this basketball game. Back with second quarter action right here on the home of the Warriors, WMCRadio.com.
Evapco is growing, and that's great news for you. If you're tired of spinning your wheels, it's time to take the fast track to success at the place where many employees have retired millionaires. Employee-owned Evapco is looking to add talented individuals to their team of welders and assembly mechanics. Exceptional benefits like medical, dental, vision, free life insurance, prescription drug program, and profit sharing twice a year. Apply now at jobs.evapcomw.com. Equal opportunity employer.
Casey Stone Company, located just off Route 49 south of Casey, Illinois, produces quality stone for many uses. Commercial or state-approved stone, they can make it all, including riprap of all sizes and ag line. Casey Stone Company has been serving the area for over 20 years. Casey Stone Company can help you out with all your crushed stone needs. For delivery or more information, call them at 217-932-5855. That's 217-932-5855. That's the Casey Stone Company.
This is Casey-Westfield Warriors basketball presented by Kirchner Building Center on WMMCRadio.com. The Warriors with a 13-0 lead here at the start of the second quarter. Neoga with the basketball. What a start for the Warriors so far. Carter Young gets inside, bounce pass, and it bounces away from his teammate out of bounds. Another turnover forced by the Warriors. And, Mike, this is the start that even a better start than we had hoped for, what we talked about, but it has all been sparked by the defense.
It has been. And right there, Neoga's trying to run some back screens and some back cuts to relieve some of that pressure. And the kid was wide open on the back screen, but the pass was just not there because he was in too big of a hurry. He sped up.
Parcel on the drive, and Karras able to tap it out once again, just timing it perfectly and tipping it out to a teammate. Now Jones drives in, kicks to Richards. He'll take a three, and another offensive rebound, Karras. Back to Richards, top of the key. Looked inside, now drops it back to Parcel. Jones now splits defense at the top, leaves it short. Karras tries to keep it alive and does. Tip it out to Ryan Richards. Richards to Clement, touch pass to Parcel. Top of the key, three. Off the front of the rim twice, no good. And Richards thought he was pushed in the back, but it's going to be a rebound by Young for Neoga.
He was. I'd like to see Luke Karras turn and put it back in the basket. He's right there.
He's had 20 offensive rebounds.
Oh, boy, he's just been all over the place. But there was one time on that possession down here, he had it, and he could have just turned right around and shot it. But he looked out immediately.
It was a foul on the play. I'm not sure who. I can't see that corner scoreboard to see which one of the Warriors that was called on. It was either Richards or Clement. The first foul of the game against the Warriors. Young picks up his dribble. Now inside it goes to Keller. Double teamed, and his shot rattles out, but an offensive rebound, and Braden Ray goes up, and he's going to head to the free throw line to shoot two. I think he felt the contact that time, and he thought, if I just try to shoot this, maybe they'll put me at the line where we just have a chance to put points on the board.
Yeah.
First free throw off the left side of the rim. Back in the game, Gavin Ray. 6:38 to go in the first half. Warriors leading 13-0. Again, a spot in the regional championship on the line in this one. Second free throw rattles out, no good, and Karras able to get the defensive rebound.
He's turning them up on the glass.
Clement up the floor. Hands it off to Parcel. On the left wing, or right wing, sorry. Dribbles to the left wing. Now back to the right. Richards going to take another three, and that one a little too strong. Rebound kept alive by Leighton Jones. Parcel on the take, and he'll go back to the free throw line to shoot two. Again, this basketball game has, the Warriors have not knocked down a jumper, but they are still dominating this game.
Yeah, and it's the rebounding. It's the offensive rebounding. It's just killing the Neoga Indians on their defensive end. We got some decent looks, haven't made anything. Everything has been short. Every shot. I don't know why or what that means, but every one of our shots have been short. But we are crashing the glass. Everybody. Leighton Jones was in on that one.
Parcel made the first free throw. Jackson Maulding back in the ball game, as he'll give Leighton Jones a breather, and Parcel makes both of them. 15-0. Warriors get in the full court man-to-man once again. This time the ball inbounded quickly. Carter Young did the wise thing and just ran straight to the basketball to get it in. Now on the right side, it's Keller. Keller kicks it out to Harmon. Harmon throws it into the corner, and he had two teammates there, but neither one of them could pick it up. Yeah. He goes out of bounds back to the Warriors.
That's just being sped up by that defense. It's they're in too big of a hurry, and they're just trying to make passes that aren't there.
2 minutes into the second quarter. Warriors still have not given up a point in this game. Clement kicks it out to Parcel. Parcel drives inside the lane, up and good. And it's 17-0 in the third timeout of the first half called by Neoga. 17-0, 5:44 to go in the first half. Back with more Warriors basketball right here. Presented by Kirchner Building Centers. We are WMMCRadio.com.
Spring, summer, and fall are great times for home improvement projects. So if you're thinking about improving your home, see Preferred Bank in Casey and Marshall for a home improvement loan. They offer competitive rates, payments you can afford, and fast, convenient hometown service. That's Preferred Bank in Marshall and Casey. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, Preferred Bank.
Patrick Tulloch alongside Mike Kirk bringing you Casey-Westfield Warriors regional basketball. Warriors leading 17-0, 5:44 to go in the first half. As the ball inbounded to the freshman, Grady Harmon, who dribbles it up the floor. He's dribbling against Clement. Keeps his dribble alive now on the right side and drops it back to Young. Young dribbles to the center circle now to reset against the man-to-man defense of the Warriors. Now continuing to drive to his left, throws a pass up top. It's stolen by Clement. Richards bounce pass up the floor. It's right behind Parcel, and he couldn't quite save it as he steps on the inline. It goes back to Neoga.
The only way he could get it to him was a bounce pass, and the angle wasn't very good. He'd have been better off to hang on to that and attack the rim himself. But Hayden was ahead of him.
New man in the ballgame, Caden Hackman, a 5'9 sophomore for Neoga. Carter Young dribbles up the far side. Now to Hackman. Left side it goes to Luke Keller. Maulding with both hands up, showing him he's got no room to shoot it. He picks up his dribble now and drops it back to Titus. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Keller's going to take a deep three, and it goes through. The first points of the game, and surprisingly enough, the first three-pointer of the game by either team.
Yeah.
4:40 to go. Clement continues to drive to the basket. This time he's hit on the arm, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. Great job by Nolan Clement of continuing to get downhill against the man-to-man.
I couldn't tell if they switched to a zone on that possession. We'll have to look and see next time down if they're going to a zone. But there was something looked a little bit different. But Luke set a screen for him. He got to the rim.
First free throw, no good. It's 17-3. Warriors fully in control. Clement at the free throw line. Osborne's Georgia Carpet, the store for your floors, for flooring, countertops, and more. In front of Furniture Row in Terre Haute. See Rob Osborne in the pros. Second free throw rattles out. Karras tried to keep it alive. It was a good box out that time, and he couldn't bring it in. It goes off his fingertips. Out of bounds, back to Neoga. Young now bringing it up the floor. Left side it goes to Titus. Titus, left-hand dribble, cut off by Parcel. Now hands it off to Keller. And a three from Young this time. Strong. Offensive rebound blocked from behind by Karras. Karras gets it away quickly. Up to Richards. No numbers for the Warriors. Richards going to drive in, and it's ripped away from him. A turnover. Back to Neoga. That was Gavin Ray who got a hand in there and knocked away the dribble.
Yeah, he dribbled into a little too much traffic.
Titus on the right wing. Goes to the right corner now. Ray thought about a deep three. Instead passes up top. Now back to the right side. Young. Young loses it on the crossover, and Clement comes flying in, trying to come away with the steal. Instead, he knocks it out of bounds, but it looked like Carter Young thought he could just pick that basketball up, and Nolan Clement said, no, nothing's going to be that easy here tonight.
No, he came from a long ways for that.
Keller throws it into the backcourt. Landon Titus going to bring it up the floor. Parcel's been all over him in this game. Forces him to pass it to the left. Another deep three from Keller. This one no good. Clement with the board, and he turns and pushes it up the floor. Tried to get Richards cutting baseline to the basket. Little backdoor cut there, and it was just out of reach for him.
Yeah, we're getting just a little sloppy with the ball on the offensive end, and we've had 3 or 4 turnovers here that just sloppy. Yes, a little sloppy.
3.5 to go in the first half. Warriors leading 17-3. Jackson High back in the ball game for the Warriors. He's going to guard the ball right now as Carter Young brings it up the floor. Young to the right side, off a screen to his left. Karras doubles it, and he does somehow get the pass off. Now a left wing three by Titus, no good. And High with the rebound. High's going to dribble up the floor now. Jackson picks up his dribble, passes right side to Parcel. Parcel hesitates, starts to drive in, and a foul on the drive. And that's going to be foul number 4 in the second quarter. So one more will put the Warriors at the free throw line. Clement will inbound it. Gets it into Parcel, right block, up strong, and he's going to go to the free throw line anyway as he's fouled on the shot. Good design there. Got Parcel a touch in a dangerous area. Yeah. Going up strong and earning another trip to the free throw line.
Caught it and low, crouched, ready to elevate, and he exploded and got hammered. Not making these free throws, though.
Another one missed short. 3:04 to go in the first half. Stinson Chiropractic, Dr. Aaron Stinson is proud to support the athletes of Casey-Westfield. He does chiropractic adjustments and treats musculoskeletal problems. He does DOT physicals as well. That's Dr. Aaron Stinson. Second free throw good. It's 18-3. As Titus now has to pick up his dribble. Parcel not letting him pass it anywhere. He has to pass it backwards. Now to Hackman. Hackman back to the right side. Keller's going to take another deep three. That one off the front of the rim. Long rebound brought in by Neoga, but Titus's second chance shot no good. He gets his own miss once again, and this time a rebound brought in by Karras. Clement, two-hand chest pass up the floor. In stride, Hayden Parcel lays it in. Caught it on the left side, hopped to the right, and another layup in transition by the Warriors, who lead 20-3.
That was just having your head up. As soon as you catch the ball, he saw him. Just what a great play.
Young had an open three on the right wing. It was no good. Another offensive rebound by Neoga. Still playing hard in this game. Just not seeing shots drop through the net. And now it looks like Luke Keller's going to head to the free throw line.
That was fouls on Luke Karras, I think.
2:10 to go in the first half. Keller, who has the three-pointer, the only 3 points of the game for Neoga so far, adds to that with the first free throw. $20-4. Keller set for a second. First Neighbor Bank offers full-service banking with several locations in East Central Illinois. They're hoping for a Warriors victory this evening. 2 for 2 on that trip for Neoga. Keller has all 5. Warriors lead by 15. Clock ticks down, 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. They try to go back door to Parcel. It was well read by the defender there. He knocked it away. It's a steal for Neoga. Now Young, a left wing three. Caught by the teammate, an offensive rebound, and Young misses a layup on the left side, rebounded by Jackson High.
Well, that's his second rebound since he's come in the second quarter.
Good screen by Jackson High, gets it on the roll as well, and he's hammered going to the basket. Jackson High going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. He sprinted up the floor as Clement, sometimes he'll walk it up the floor. That time had a lot more of a jog to him, and High, who had brought down the rebound, knew he had to set that screen up top, sprinted down there, got into place, and then earns a trip to the free throw line.
It was a little screen and pick and roll, and hey, Nolan rewarded him with a little pass there, and he attacked the rim. He didn't just go up; he attacked the rim. I like to see that play.
21-5 as he makes the first free throw. Second up and good as well. Great stroke by Jackson High. 22-5. Titus up the near side of the court. Parcel just stuck to him everywhere he goes. Titus passes it back to Harmon. Harmon driving in against Clement. Strong take, no good. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. It will stay with the Indians.
Yeah, somebody blocked that. I couldn't tell who for the Warriors. Good defensive help down there.
Harmon, the inbounder, lobs it in. Ray goes up to get it. And fall away jumper, no good. Rebound tapped up, and Maulding able to bring it down. 1:15 to go in the first half. Warriors by 17. Clement kicks right side to High. High steps in, elbow jumper just off the front of the rim and no good. And they're going to get Karras with an over the back push foul.
I got that as his second. We can't see the board to know.
He's going to check out of the game. Fred Thomas coming in. That would suggest to affirm what you just said. And Parcel going to check out of the game as well. Leighton Jones back in. 1:04 to go in the first half. Keller gets it in right in front of him to Gavin Ray. Now Harmon back to get it up the left side to Keller. Keller to the free throw line, kicks it out right side. Ray, shot fake, got his man in the air, drives in hard, and too strong on the take. Clement, weak side rebound. Clement, perfect pass up the floor to Maulding. Maulding gives it right back, now around to the right side, Jones. Back to the left side, High. Caught it and drove in, and good defense there by Neoga. Forces a charge call as Titus sprinted to a spot. And that's the way they've called this one so far.
Yep.
So Jackson High hit with an offensive foul. 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. Keller looking for a teammate. Gets it into Titus. That was close. Yep. Titus going to walk it up the floor. 30 seconds to go. Jones on him now. Oh, close to a travel. Passes right side to Keller. Keller drops it back to Harmon. 20 seconds left now. Keller's going to take a deep three, and he knocks down another one. He's got all 8 points for Neoga. Jones on the push up the floor. 10 seconds left. Pulls up from the free throw line off the right side of the rim. Rebounded by Titus. 5 seconds left. Neoga. Titus going to launch one from 3 off the front of the rim, and we will head to the half. Casey-Westfield 22, Neoga 8. Halftime here of this regional semifinal at Chrisman High School. The Warriors trying to move on to the regional championship Friday night. We'll have the Central State Construction halftime show when we come back. Audio streamed at WMMCradio.com.
Three Sisters Logistics in Teotopolis, Illinois is a certified woman-owned business. It is your one-stop shop for construction material and hauling services. From commercial and residential to state-approved, they haul it all. Specializing in sand, topsoil, and crushed rock delivery, they provide competitively priced hauling and material. For a free quote, call them at 217-857-3425 or visit their website, threesisterslogistics.com. Your one-stop shop for all your hauling services, it's Three Sisters Logistics in Teotopolis.
Central State Construction is a leading electrical contractor in Indiana and Illinois. Central State Construction delivers top-notch design, construction, maintenance, and repair of your electrical system. With licensed and certified technicians, they are providing reliable and efficient service that's tailored to your unique commercial or industrial project. They're fully licensed and insured, and they can build it and maintain it. Central State Construction in Marshall.
Your family's comfort is priority number one at Mashoff Heating and Cooling. Mashoff Heating and Cooling, your local American Standard dealer, serving KZ and beyond, is locally owned and operated by Brian Mashoff. They take great pride in delivering high-quality products and results. Attention to even the slightest detail makes a huge difference. For installation, repair, and free estimates, give Brian Mashoff a call today at 217-276-6804. Mashoff Heating and Cooling, serving Clark, Crawford, Cumberland, Coles, and Jasper counties. Looking to join a pharmacy family that truly cares about your whole health? Come by the Pharmacy Shop at 202 West Edgar in Casey today. The Pharmacy Shop has been a part of the Casey community since 1975, and they offer all the medications and services of a modern pharmacy, but with the friendly, personalized service you deserve. Come visit them today and talk with the team about your healthcare needs. If you want to experience a hometown pharmacy with world-class service, stop by the Pharmacy Shop located at 202 West Edgar in Casey. Richard's Farm Restaurant in Casey, Illinois has a wide array of wonderful menu items, including the premier salad bar in the Wabash Valley. Enjoy their soup, salad, and hot bar along with other fine-tasting menu items daily. And back on Sundays, their famous Sunday buffet in the Willow Room from 10:30 to 2. Richard's Farm Restaurant's experienced staff is ready to assist you with your next big event. Whether it's your special day or just a meeting for the office, Richard's Farm is the perfect place for you. For reservations, call them at 217-932-5300. R.W. Brown & Associates in KZ handle annuities, life insurance, major medical, Medicare, and long-term care. To make sure you're getting the best deal, give R.W. Brown & KZ a call today at 217-932-6162.
It is halftime here at Chrisman High School, the host of this Class 1A regional, and our basketball game between the Casey-Westfield Warriors and the Neoga Indians. Casey-Westfield leading 22-8. At the half, it was 13-0 at the end of the first quarter. A 9-8 advantage in the second has given the Warriors a 14-point lead at the half. What a start defensively to this basketball game by the Warriors. Neoga kind of started to find their way there in the second quarter. It was late points in the second quarter, and all of them by the senior, Luke Keller, who knocked down 2 3-pointers. This is the Central State Construction halftime show. Central State Construction, for all your electrical needs in the Wabash Valley. The pros at Central State Construction can take care of you. Patrick Tulloch alongside Mike Kirk. And Mike, this was the start, the dream start to the Warriors. You want, if you can hold a team scoreless at the end of the first quarter, that is absolutely incredible. And even though they haven't shot the ball well at all, the Warriors having a 14-point lead at the half, it was a very good first half.
Yeah, the defensive effort was incredible. Defense was good in the second quarter. We just got careless with the basketball. We probably had 5 or 6 turnovers in the second quarter, and it was just we were making long passes. We were doing some things. So our offensive possessions, we didn't do as well. Luke Karras I got him for 6 actual rebounds, but if you count his tip outs as a rebound, he's probably got a dozen. I mean, he did that 6 or 7 times to keep it alive for us. So doing good things on the offensive end to keep the possession alive. The defense has been fine. Both of the threes by Luke Keller were from way out. That's the only way he could get a look. And, he makes a couple of them. He makes a couple of free throws. The defensive effort, I think the first 5 minutes are going to be key, to how the rest of this ball game is going to go. If we can apply the pressure and get some turnovers, get some runouts, attack the rim, get some baskets at the rim, get up 20, 25 points, that'll just change the whole complexion of the fourth quarter.
Staley Insurance, the hometown pros in downtown Casey. That's Don, Brian, Christy, and Joanne. They're proud to support the Casey-Westfield Warriors. The Pharmacy Shop is your hometown Health Mart pharmacy in Casey. And Preferred Bank is Casey's hometown bank with all loan decisions made right in Clark County. Ken Scott and the staff are back in the Warriors, hoping they can make it to Friday night's regional championship. Again, the winner of this game will take on the winner of the next game here tonight, and that is between the Martinsville Blue Streaks and the Tuscola Warriors here at Chrisman High School. 22-8, Casey-Westfield leading by 14 at the half. Mike Kirk, you've got the halftime statistics.
Yeah, the leading scorer in the game and for the Warriors is Hayden Parcel with 13 points. He had 6 in the first and 7 in the second. Nolan Clement has 6 points. He had all of those in the first quarter. Matter of fact, it was 6-0 Nolan before anybody else scored. Luke Karras has a point. Jackson High has 2 free throws for 2 points. I got Luke Karras for 6 rebounds. Again, if you count all of his tip outs. I've got a note on that. Terry Cox sent me her stats. She's the statistician. She is. What's she say?
13.
There you go.
How about that? That is impressive. What a big number right there. Our thanks to Terry Cox for keeping the stats and keeping us informed.
Yeah, but I've got Nolan for 3 turnovers, and that's not very characteristic of him. And he's just making some passes that really aren't there. And I don't know if that's because we had a big lead, we got a little lackadaisical. I don't know. But that's unlike Nolan. We need to clean that up here in the second half. I didn't look at Terry's stats. I was trying to figure out my own, I guess. But she usually sends those to us. And, so for the Neoga Indians, Luke Keller's the only one that scored. He's got 2 threes and 2 free throws for 8 points. So, the first 5 minutes is going to be important here.
Absolutely. Just like we want the same first 5 minutes that we had at the start of the basketball game. 22-8, Casey-Westfield with a 14-point lead here at the half, trying to move on to the regional championship on Friday night. It's win or your season is over here in the IHSA Class 1A Regionals at Chrisman High School. We'll be back with second half action when we return. It's Casey-Westfield Warriors basketball on WMMCRadio.com.
A tumble on the field, a slip on the ice, years of repetitive wear and tear. We can help you. We fix broken bones, repair and replace joints, help people improve mobility and relieve pain. Sarah Bush Lincoln has some of the most highly skilled orthopedic and hand surgeons in the country, and they want to help you get back to the things you love. Learn more at sarahbush.org. Sarah Bush Lincoln, trusted, compassionate care.
Andy's Landscaping and Lawn is ready to help make your place look its best. Andy Two-White and his crew at Andy's Landscaping and Lawn in Casey can handle it all. Mowing, raking, planting. They're ready to make your home look better than it ever has. Andy's Landscaping and Lawn.
Now, son, blues music comes from sorrow, heartbreak, low expectations. You understand?
Yeah, I don't have any of that.
What? How?
Well, because I bank with Casey State Bank. They have amazing deposit accounts. Whether it's their CDs or IRA account, and with their mobile app, I can check investments or bank anywhere I want.
I can't believe I just heard about this. And I wasted so much time by not switching to Casey State Bank Blues.
Now that's music. Casey State Bank, Marshall, Casey, Martinsville, Robinson, Lawrenceville, member FDIC.
Are you contemplating
We are back, ready for second half action. Apologies, a program crash there. Three-pointer on the way. Jackson Maulding knocks it down. The first three-pointer of the ball game by the Warriors. Maulding on the first possession. We're just 20 seconds into the second half, and it's 25-8. Got to rebuild my scoreboard here on the live stream as Gavin Ray on the drive gets fouled on the way to the basket. He'll head to the free throw line to shoot two.
That's a pretty clean block from our angle, and we have a pretty good angle on that.
25-8 as Ray heads to the free throw line here in the third quarter.
That's third foul on Luke Karras.
And the free throw, first one rattles through. 25-9. Again, working on getting you scoreboard back up there for you. Second free throw short, and a good box out by Clement on the shooter as he comes away with the rebound. Clement walks it up the floor. Now Richards left side. Neoga stayed in this man-to-man throughout the game. Clement inside, Maulding shot fake, got his man in the air up, and no good. A lot of contact there. Offensive rebound. Karras cleans it up. There you go, Mike.
Yep.
He'll finish that one. Nice follow there by Karras, and he hadn't had an easier basket all year.
No.
Harmon on the drive now. Cut off by Clement. A lot of steps there, and yep, it'll be a travel. Good defense by Clement, bodied him up. And
that play down there on offense, Jackson Maulding had a back screen and made a cut, and they got a great pass, and then he pump faked, and then the guy kind of bumped him, and he lost his balance. That's why he missed the layup. Luke got the rewards for that.
27-9. Maulding on the right wing. Shot fake drives in. He's blocked by Gavin Ray, but it's right to Parcel. Parcel kicks left side. Now Maulding's going to take a left wing three. Way too strong. And it's caught on the other side by Ray. 27-9. Titus in the front court for Neoga. Ray on the drive, blocked by Karras and controlled by Maulding. Maulding looking up the floor, passes it ahead to Richards. 3-on-3, Richards skips it to Karras inside, back to Richards, and he left it just short. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Indians. 6:04 to go in the third quarter. Warriors led by 14.
There's another one.
At the
Karras
half.
should have shot that free throw. He passed it off.
It's a three on the way. Ryan Richards, no good. Offensive rebound, Clement. Parcel's going to take a right wing three this time. Knocks it down. Hayden Parcel with his first three-pointer of the game. It's 30-9. A great start. You talked about how important the first 4 to 5 minutes were of this quarter.
Yeah, and we're crashing the offensive boards again. That's Nolan getting that rebound that time.
Cut off by a double team on the left side is Keller. Keller spins to his right. Wild shot up, no good. And a rebound underneath, offensive. And he's going to head to the free throw line is Carter Young, who just kind of wiggled his way right underneath the rim. Took it away from two Warriors and was fouled on the shot. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot two.
Yeah, we didn't box him out. He slid in there somehow.
Young knocks down the first free throw, 30-10. Again, if you're just joining us, Warriors led 13-0 at the end of the first quarter. A great start to this game, and they've knocked down 2 3-pointers here in the third quarter to have a great start to the second half as well. Both free throws good for Neoga. It's 30-11. Clement off a screen to his right, drops it back to Maulding. Top of the key, passes left side to Richards. Richards drives in, kicks it back out to Maulding. Left wing three off the right side. Offensive rebound again. This time it's Parcel. Clement from right to left to Richards. Maulding in the corner, back to Richards up top. Now Karras comes and sets a screen for Clement. His man falls down and open underneath. Is Maulding for a second, and he's blocked. Great hustle there by Ray to block the shot. Now they've left Karras. He couldn't catch the ball cleanly and can't go up. Now Parcel right side, skips it to the left, and the pass knocked out of bounds by by Titus. So last touch by Neoga. 4:51 to go in the third quarter. Warriors keep possession.
Yeah, we're active. We're just a step quicker than them in this third quarter, starting out this third quarter, and we need some shots, outside shots to drop.
On the left side, it's Clement. 4:40 to go in the third quarter. Warriors by 19. Richards going to take a top-of-the-key three. That one off the back of the rim. Tipped up and back out by Karras, but he controls it again. Now out to Clement, who drives in hard, fakes the basket on the left side, and heads to the free throw line for a three-point play.
Now that was a take to the basket, folks. He absolutely attacked two guys and went right over him and got the and one.
Nolan Clement has been aggressive here tonight, and we love that version of Nolan.
Yeah. Luke Karras, active on the boards, keeping things alive.
Absolutely. Two more offensive rebounds on that possession. 4.5 to go. Clement knocks down the three-point play. 33-11. Again, the Warriors trying to punch that ticket to Friday night, the regional championship. Richards going to be hit with a bumping foul up the floor. That's going to be I believe the third team foul here in the quarter.
You know, that he bodied him, and he showed him pushing. I don't know about that call. He was out of position to make it.
Keller gets it right into Young. Young guarded by Richards. Looking inside, nothing there. Good help defense by Clement. Took away that backdoor cut. Now they go back to the left side, and the shot left short. It was help defense that time by Maulding, but an offensive rebound brought in, and the shot no good by Braden Ray. Here comes Parcel halfway through the third quarter. Hop step, gets inside, rejected by Young. Gavin Ray up the floor to the right side, and rattles it around, but it drops through on the layup. Good contest by Maulding, but couldn't stop him. And Parcel up the floor like a blur, finishes on the right side. And he'll head to the line for a three-point play. Mike, I hadn't even looked up from changing the score, and he's already scoring and getting fouled.
Yeah, I was writing down the bucket for Gavin Ray and looked up, and he's already off the ground. It was like two passes, it must have been.
Yep.
Two passes, and there he goes.
Just flying to the rim, and he converts the three-point play as well. 36-13. Great start to the third quarter by the Warriors. Leighton Jones in the ball game. He's going to guard the ball handler, Carter Young. Young spins to his right, bounces it underneath, and the pass tipped away by Jackson High, and a steal for Parcel. Parcel wisely doesn't dribble into a double team. Now he's going to drive down Broadway again, and it's going to be out of bounds. And they're just going to say that a lot of contact there. They're just going to say that Parcel lost it out of bounds. So
apparently.
Yeah. No foul. It's Neoga basketball.
Play on.
Keller, the inbounder, against this full court man-to-man that, again, got another 5-second call on the inbounds in this first half. Keller now on the right wing. He had all 8 points in the first half, has to pick up his dribble, passes it back to Young. Young guarded by Jones, drives to his right, picks up his dribble, and top of the key now Titus. Keller on the left wing, deep three, way short. Good contest by Maulding. And the rebound is saved by Neoga. Out to Young, drives in, high off the glass, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors.
Yeah, I think he actually blocked that three-point shot because it was like 2 feet short. And then Neoga saved it back into their own guy.
2:52 to go in the third quarter. Keller on the sideline, gets it into Landon Titus. Titus guarded by Parcel. Drive to his left, good help defense, and a block for Leighton Jones. Clement up the floor, Jackson High, left side, lays it in with the left hand. And the Warriors extend their lead to 25.
That was an example where, Nolan could have gone all the way to the basket, but Jackson was ahead of him. He gave it up, made the easy play.
Keller, shot fake, drives in, gets to the left block, and Jones goes for another rejection, this time hit with a foul.
I saw in the paper the other day a shot of him, and his hand is right at the rim on a layup. So Leighton's got some hops, and he showed it here on with that block just a minute ago, and then that was a clean block there, I thought, but they called him for it.
He had one in the first half too. That I said rejected, and I meant it. He sent it out from the lane.
Yeah,
out a good 8 to 10 feet.
Yeah.
First free throw, no good for Keller. Second one on the way, and it's no good as well. High with the rebound. Parcel up the left side, looked up the floor, saw 4 red jerseys, no white ones, and he slows down. Now tried to do a little step back dribble there, lost it behind his back, and It went out of bounds.
Yeah, it was the step back that got him. I think it went off the edge of his foot on the step back.
Titus now across midcourt. Drops it off to Keller. 2:10 to go in the third quarter. Warriors by 25. Keller spins to his right. Put a dribble down again. I guess the officials are going to say that it was tipped. But High, a big, strong rebound, and he's fouled as well. Jackson High went up against 3 Neoga Indians.
Yeah.
Came down with it and protected the basketball as well.
He's crashing the boards. I got him for 4. Terry might have him for 7 or 8, but I got him for 4. So, yeah, we'll see what she has to say at the end of the game. But he's really crashing the boards. Playing good.
2 minutes to go here in the third. Clement drives in, kicks it out to Maulding. Now High. He's going to drive down the middle. Kick to Maulding for 3 this time. And he rattles it home. Jackson Maulding with another three-pointer. Shooting with confidence.
Yeah, that was almost that inside-out look that we've talked about before on that exchange.
41-13. Young on the left wing. Fakes the handoff, drives to his right. Good contest by Jackson High, but it was a nice finish. Young gets 2 points to go.
He felt that when he ran into Jackson. Jackson was a wall.
41-15. 90 seconds left in the third. Clement backing his man down. Now goes to his left. Kicks to Parcel. Now around the arc it goes from left to right. Leighton Jones now driving down the middle. Left it short. Offensive rebound, Jackson High. And I think he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Yep, they will say he was in the act of shooting. Another nice follow by High. And he earns a trip to the stripe.
Yeah, he's been really active on the glass all night. And he's playing well. Playing well. Really good sophomore for the Warriors.
Middle Illinois Quarry specializes in producing IDOT approved material for their asphalt and concrete producing customers. Toy Auto Parts is your Napa know-how store with over 68 years of experience with locations in Casey, Marshall, and Greenup. And the Casey Clinic is a member of the Sarah Bush Lincoln Health Network with a location in Casey. Thanks to our sponsors of Warriors basketball here on WMMC Radio. 2 for 2 on that trip by Jackson High. It's 43-15. Keller deep on the left wing. Maulding again comes all the way out to guard him. Not giving up another deep 3, and it's knocked away. Parcel comes away with it. Up the floor now. Parcel kicks to the corner. Jones. Cut off baseline. Now wide open. Maulding. Top of the key 3. Got it! Jackson Maulding with his third triple of the third quarter. It's 46-15.
Now that was that inside out, definitely a dribble drive in, and he was waiting at the top of the key. Great pass, great look, great shot.
45 seconds to go. Young goes inside, able to keep the ball somehow against the double team or Neoga, but a 3 miss by Gavin Ray, and now numbers for the Warriors. Parcel with the board. Left side High. Strong to the basket, no good. And with 30 seconds left, Young brings up the floor for Neoga. Jackson High hustling behind, gets a tip-away steal. Clement, 2-hand chest pass over the top, and we've got a foul. Jump ball. Wow. A jump ball and a loose ball.
They both had a hold of it, but about for a tenth of a second.
Right. 21 seconds left. The arrow points the way of Neoga. Parcel making Titus take his time in the backcourt. Picks up his dribble right across midcourt. Bad spot. Passes right side to Young. 10 seconds left. Young lowers his shoulder. Drives in hard. Clement with the block. 6 seconds left. Clement up the middle of the floor with 3. Gets all the way to the basket with the left hand. No good. Follow, no good. Second follow will not count for Jackson High. And we head to the fourth quarter, and running clock rules will be in effect here for the Casey-Westfield Warriors. What a basketball game. 46-15, the Warriors with a 31-point lead. We'll be back with fourth quarter action right here on WMMCRadio.com.
When it comes to auto insurance, homeowners insurance, life insurance, banking, and more, you need an insurance agent that has your back every step of the way. Let Mike Kirk, your local State Farm insurance agent in Casey, help you and your family. At Mike Kirk State Farm Insurance in Casey, their vision is to be totally focused on customer needs, wants, and desires, helping you get to a better state. That's Mike Kirk State Farm Insurance in Casey. For an appointment, give Mike Kirk a call today at 217-932-2542. The city of Casey, known for big things in a small town, is the home of many world records. It's a great place to call home as well. Mayor Mike Nichols and the City Council invite you to come visit. You just might stay. The city of Casey, proud supporter of the Casey-Westfield Lady Warriors High School softball team.
24 minutes down, 8 minutes to go. Casey-Westfield Warriors 8 minutes away from the regional championship game on Friday night. leading Neoga 46-15. What has been a well-played basketball game by the Warriors. Darren Hupp in the ball game, passes left side to Clement. Clement back to Maulding. Maulding wants another three off the front of the rim and rebounded by Neoga.
Hayden Parcel's out. Probably a good move. Him and Ryan Richards and Luke Karras are all on the bench.
Keller gets inside, shot up and good, and a foul on the play as well. He'll head to the free throw line for a three-point play. Again, 7:24 and ticking, as even though Neoga goes to the free throw line, a 30-point lead at the start of the fourth quarter means we got running clock rules.
Yep.
And we're going to see a nice ovation for more players coming out for the Warriors. As out on the court right now, it's Jack Julius, Leighton Jones, Jackson High, Darren Hupp, and Fred Thomas. Keller's free throw up and good. He converts the three-point play. 46-18. Jones lofts it inside. Fred Thomas in the right spot, lays it up and in. Great pass, good anticipation there by Leighton Jones.
Great pass and great catch and finish.
48-18. And once again, the Casey-Westfield Warriors subs don't let up defensively. Julius all over the ball handler everywhere they go. Now a deep three by Titus off the front of the rim, and Julius there for the rebound. 90 seconds into the fourth quarter. Again, the Warriors going to be back on Friday night. They'll take on the winner of game number 2 here tonight. That's Martinsville and Tuscola. Around the top it goes. Darren Hupp once in on the action from 3, no good. And the rebound batted out and brought in by Neoga.
Yeah, 3 Warriors fought for that rebound, kind of knocked it out of each other's hand.
Luke Keller lowers his shoulder, gets to the basket, a little too strong, gets his own rebound, up and good. A solid game here for Luke Keller in his senior season.
He's
Jones
the only one that could do anything.
What a nice take there by Leighton Jones. Stepped through a double team, took one more step to the left side, and he gets the bucket to go. It's 50-20. Hartman. Oh, thought he got wide open to the basket. A great close there by Jackson High. Blocked it.
It was like, oh, I got a wide open lane.
Right.
And he kind of jogged in, and Jackson High came from nowhere for that.
And that's going to be the last
block.
action for Jackson High in this game, as he's going to check out. Will Moore and Drake Warby checking the ball game. High arcing shot. It goes through for Keller. Another basket for him in this game. It's 50-22. Julius up the floor. To the right side. Kicks it out. Now Warby on the left side. Moore to Hupp on the right wing. Off a screen to his left. Gets it back from Julius. Good passing here by the Warriors, working it around the arc. Hupp's going to take a left wing three now. No good. Neoga with the rebound.
Yeah, we're just working some clock, trying to get a good look, but not in any hurry. The continuous clock here is going to help us, but
Kyle Will with the touch inside, and he gets his first basket of the game. 50-24. Julius to his right, kicks it out to Moore. Moore's going to take the three and knocks it down straight through there. Looked like he checked out the defender there just for a half second. Like, are you really not going to guard me?
Yeah.
And then knocks down a high arcing three.
Yeah. He wasn't that. It's just about past the 3-point line, so they gave him room.
Will Moore, back-to-back postseason games with a three-pointer. It's 53-24. Will driving against Moore, picks up his dribble at the elbow. Now back to Harmon. Julius cuts him off. Hackman now. They get it in the corner to Keller.
They're not getting anything any easier with this bunch guarding them.
Keller back to Hackman. Drives to his left, nowhere to go. Will now. Julius got a hand on it, knocked it free, but it's brought in by Neoga. Keller on the drive again, rises up, and knocks down a smooth mid-range jumper. And Jackson Julius was right there, but Keller just able to elevate and knock it down.
He's got 9 in the quarter.
Hupp driving baseline, great pass inside to Thomas, and he kicks it out to Moore. Another three, and another one goes. Will Moore with his second three-pointer of the quarter. Back to a 30-point game.
Fred Thomas could have taken a drop-step layup and passed it out for the three.
Keller's going to take another volleyball line three, and he knocks it down.
He's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 12 in the quarter.
Wow. Had all 8 points for Neoga in the first half, so a nice showing by him, but going to be in his final game as a Neoga Indian. Moore wanted another one. That one comes up short. And Thomas able to come up with the rebound, and he kicks it out to Darren Hupp. Moore, shot fake, drives in, kicks it out. Julius now for 3. In and out, no good. And a lot of physicality on the glass right now. Ball goes out of bounds, last touch by Fred Thomas. And we're going to see some more substitutions into the game.
Landon Justice in for the Warriors.
Justice, the freshman, making his first appearance in the game for the Warriors. Number 53, Aiden White's going to bring it up the floor for Neoga. He's one of the players that checked in. He's in there alongside Braden Ray, Caden Hackman, Caden Bryant, and number 31, Evan Fearday. Braden Ray on the shot, no good, and Justice had the rebound for a second. It was knocked away from him by Caden Hackman, but Hackman was standing on the baseline, so it'll go back to the Warriors. 56-29, 90 seconds to go. Three Sisters Logistics is the premier material hauling operation in Central Illinois. They'll haul anything you need. And R.W. Brown Insurance. For insurance and annuities, call R.W. Brown in Casey. Warby passes left side to Justice. Justice hands it off to Julius. Shot fake at the top of the key. Now passes left side to Moore. Moore hands it off to Warby. Warby at the free throw line, kicks it out to Justice. Fakes left, goes right, steps through, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. 1 minute and counting to go in the game, and Landon Justice at the free throw line for the Warriors. Berkey's Farm Stores, your local Case IH dealer in Casey, and another great sponsor of Warriors basketball, Community Realty Associates. Kim Reeder and her outstanding staff know how key teamwork is to success. They're rooted in community because you are going places. That's Kim Reeder at Community Realty Associates. Justice knocks them both down, 58-29. 25 seconds to go. Another new man in the game. Fisher Porter puts up a shot, no good. Last touch by the Warriors, 20 seconds left. Once again, Casey-Westfield moving on to Friday night. A 6 o'clock regional championship game on Friday. Jack Julius up the floor with the steal. Lays it up and in with the left hand. That'll be the final basket of the game. 60-29. There's the final horn. The Casey-Westfield Warriors survive and advance. They did more than survive in this basketball game. A tremendous game played by the Warriors. They win by 31, and they'll find out who they will play on Friday night in the next game here at Chrisman High School. Casey-Westfield 60, Neoga 29. Back with a Central State Construction post-game show right here on the home of the Warriors, presented by Kirchner Building Center. We are WMMCRadio.com.
Looking to join a pharmacy family that truly cares about your whole health? Come by the pharmacy shop at 202 West Edgar in Casey today. The pharmacy shop has been a part of the Casey community since 1975, and they offer all the medications and services of a modern pharmacy, but with the friendly, personalized service you deserve. Come visit them today and talk with the team about your healthcare needs. If you want to experience a hometown pharmacy with world-class service, stop by the pharmacy shop located at 202 West Edgar in Casey.
Evapco is growing, and that's great news for you. If you're tired of spinning your wheels, it's time to take the fast track to success at the place where many employees have retired millionaires. Employee-owned Evapco is looking to add talented individuals to their team of welders and assembly mechanics. Exceptional benefits like medical, dental, vision, free life insurance, prescription drug program, and profit sharing twice a year. Apply now at jobs.evapcomw.com. Equal opportunity employer.
Bolin Auto Trucks and Tires in Casey, Illinois is rolling into their annual tire sale throughout the month of February. There's never been a better time for you to purchase farm, semi, and passenger light truck tires because every tire brand they carry is on sale. They offer hundreds of tires to choose from, including Bridgestone, Michelin, Firestone, BKT, Alliance, Crop Max, and Mastercraft. The more you buy, the more you save. Want to find out more details? Just call Rich Parsons and the gang at 217-932-4538. They're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Show Flaw, with 2 locations in Casey and Marshall, can assist you with estate planning, real estate, and family law needs, along with transactional needs. Kara Schoaf and Landry Huizenga view their clients as more than a name or a case number. They strive to provide prompt and professional service, specially tailored for each individual client. Call Show Flaw in Casey at 217-606-0111 or in Marshall at 217-826-2212. For all your estate planning, real estate, and family law needs, it's Show Flaw.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? And will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situations change? When you work with Shane Todd, your Cumberland County Edward Jones financial advisor, he focuses on what's important to you. And Edward Jones will partner to help your strategy stay on track, no matter what happens. Contact Shane Todd today at 217-923-3464. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
The Casey-Westfield Warriors win this regional semifinal game in dominant fashion, 60-29, and they move on to the regional championship on Friday night. They will play the winner of the next game here at Chrisman High School between the Martinsville Blue Streaks and the Tuscola Warriors. This is the Central State Construction post-game show. For all your electrical needs in the Wabash Valley, the pros at Central State Construction can take care of you. Patrick Tulloch alongside Mike Kirk. And Mike, this is the exact performance. We talked about it on Monday night, what the Warriors wanted to do. They did exactly that. We talked about it before tonight's game, what the Warriors wanted to do. They did exactly that, taking care of business right from the get-go. A big victory here tonight in the regional.
Yeah, they defense set the tone early. And defense throughout, even when the starters went out in the fourth quarter, the tone, boy, the defense never let up. Even though that Keller, he ended up have 20 points. He got like 7 of those after the starters gone out. So, you know, he was pretty well held in check, except for those 8 points that he had in the first half. So defense all the way around, rebounding. Incredible rebounding effort on both ends of the floor. So, yes, the Warriors did exactly what they had to do. Friday night, they probably have to make some outside shots to beat whoever they're going to play. You know, both these teams can play some defense, the Martinsville Blue Streaks and Tuscola Warriors.
Yeah, and that was one of the important things to note, I think, from this one. It was 13-0 at the end of the first quarter, but that wasn't because the Warriors demoralized them with their offensive play. No. It was all on the defensive end. Yeah. Warriors could knock down an outside jumper in the first half, and they still took a big lead to halftime. And then there in the second half, some of those outside shots really started to fall, and it was our man Jackson Maulding who kind of got it going, building that confidence.
Yeah, in the first half, we were 0 for 10 on three-pointers, kind of like the Fighting Illini do.
Yeah.
But in the second half, we were 6 for 15, and you'll take that. You know, that's a pretty decent shooting percentage there. You know, that'd be 40% from three-point land. So, yeah, the second half was definitely better shooting for the Warriors, but the defensive effort was there throughout. And that's what you know, defense wins championships. Coach will he would tell you that. Defense wins championships, and we've got a good defensive club.
All right, Mike, we'll be back with the final statistics here later in the Central State Construction postgame show. We've got Coach Brannon waiting right here. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the Casey State Bank postgame coaches interview with the victorious head coach, Tom Brannon. After this, it's Casey-Westfield Warriors basketball presented by Kirchner Building Center on WMMCRadio.com.
R.W. Brown & Associates in Casey handle annuities, life insurance, major medical, Medicare, and long-term care. To make sure you're getting the best deal, give R.W. Brown & Casey a call today at 217-932-6162.
Life moves fast, and so should your money. First Neighbor Bank is proud to offer Zelle, the quick, easy, and secure way to send and receive money right from your First Neighbor Bank mobile app. Whether it's splitting the dinner bill, paying the babysitter, or helping a friend in need, Zelle has you covered. All you need is an email address and U.S. mobile phone number, and you're good to go. Download our app and start using Zelle with First Neighbor Bank today. Safe, fast, and convenient. First Neighbor Bank member FDIC. Online at firstneighbor.com.
Punxsutawney Phil predicts 6 more weeks of winter. That doesn't mean you can't get ready for spring at JJ Rental Sales and Service. Now's the perfect time to get your lawnmower serviced. Whether you need motor blade sharpening, tire repairs, oil change, or replacing filters or parts, they can do it all. They offer free pickup and delivery within 30 miles, and throughout the month of February, receive 10% off. Offer only valid on service over $50. Give them a call to schedule your appointment at 217-932-9033. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 to 5, Saturday, 7 to 1. That's JJ Rental Sales and Service on Route 49 in KZ.
Welcome back to the Central State Construction Postgame Show. It's now time for the Casey State Bank Postgame Coaches Interview. Casey State Bank, your community, your bank. I'm Patrick Tulloch, now joined by Coach Brandon of the Casey-Westfield Warriors. Your guys, they played another great game. You got a 60-point win on Monday night. You win by 31 here tonight. Everything's kind of seemed to be clicking, but it starts with that defensive pressure, and the guys came right out of the locker room ready to go in this one.
Yeah, last game we were kind of sluggish up there, but I thought they did a really good job against us. They were very patient. They had like 2 or 3 possessions that went like a minute, and they got a good look or an offensive rebound in a basket, and it was a tight ball game. I looked at the clock tonight, and we were up 31 going into fourth, and I said, I think last time we played him, it was 1 or 3 about this time. I don't remember exactly, but I remember being a little bit more worried and concerned. And I think confidence is a big part of that. But yes, we're flying around. Our defense is connected. We're talking. We're very aggressive against any type of screen action. Ball screen, down screen. We are doing a really good job, and we're really going to have to continue that if we're going to be successful.
You talk about that a lot, and Mike Kirk talked about how much you talk about the confidence of your team. And Jackson Maulding on Monday night when he came up and talked to us on the Casey State Bank post-game interview, he talked a lot about confidence. Yeah. And I think one of the keys for this team and their confidence, you saw it a ton tonight. They're not afraid to shoot it because they know they got a guy in the middle who can just keep everything alive on the offensive glass.
How many do you have? How many
17. 12 on the offensive glass.
I mean, that's just huge. It's huge stuff right there. So, I think our guys will start, shots will start rolling in. They will. And I told them, you got to believe it's going in. Mm-hmm. Big part of this game is confidence. Just believing the ball's going to basket. That's half the battle, I think. But we did other things well. I thought we executed some things. Try not to show too much, tonight. Hopefully we'll have some stuff on Friday that'll, help us out in terms of getting some better and easier looks, But we're excited. Guys are fired up. We're ready to go.
And, another thing you did show tonight, another 5-second inbounds call.
Exactly.
I mean, just come on. I mean, it's like it happens every game.
Yeah, I don't know how many in my coaching career 5-second calls
You have total?
I have total.
Right. Yeah.
But I almost kind of believe that, we're approaching at least half of it. Yeah. Half of that total. I don't know. Maybe more,
Yeah, it's been tremendous when those guys jump into that. Almost when there's a dead ball turnover, it's like, guys, now you're going to give the ball right back because your guys in the full court man-to-man. Just a tremendous game all around. And, the outside jump shots weren't falling there in the first half. But, again, back to that confidence. Jackson Maulding really led the confidence there in the third quarter coming out. He knocked down 3 3-pointers in the third quarter and then went on to Will Moore as well in the fourth.
Yes, and I think that's, Jackson hitting shots here recently has really got to play because the last time we played him, he wasn't, shooting those threes as often and with the confidence. And now we've got, Jackson High who can make a three. We got Ryan Richards who's making a three. We got Maulding making a three. We've got Layton who can make a three. So, we can spread the floor now and really makes everything else better.
All right, Coach, we're going to let you go here so you can get to scouting this basketball game between Martinsville and Tuscola. We'll be back on Friday night. Coach Brandon will have the Warriors back here for the regional championship on Friday. We're going to take one final break here on the Central State Construction post-game show. When we come back, Mike Kirk and I will wrap things up from Chrisman High School. He'll have the final statistics as well on the Central State Construction post-game show. It's Warriors basketball on WMMCRadio.com.
A tumble on the field, a slip on the ice, years of repetitive wear and tear. We can help you. We fix broken bones, repair and replace joints, help people improve mobility, and relieve pain. Sarah Bush Lincoln has some of the most highly skilled orthopedic and hand surgeons in the country, and they want to help you get back to the things you love. Learn more at sarahbush.org. Sarah Bush Lincoln, trusted, compassionate care.
You're never too young to start thinking about sound investing and leaving a legacy. Staley Insurance Agency in Casey can show you how a life policy from Pekin Insurance can meet your needs, no matter what stage of life you're in. Pekin Life Insurance Company has been helping folks make sound decisions for nearly 60 years. Do it for the ones you love. Call Staley Insurance Agency at 217-932-5221, and they'll design a plan just for you.
Stinson Chiropractic, located on North Central Avenue in Casey, is locally owned and operated by Dr. Aaron Stinson. Stinson Chiropractic specializes in chiropractic adjustments, sports injuries, and soft tissue. Dr. Aaron Stinson is also certified for DOT physicals. They are always accepting new patients. For an appointment, call Stinson Chiropractic at 217-932-5740. Stinson Chiropractic is a proud supporter of the Casey-Westfield Warriors.
Welcome back to the Central State Construction Postgame Show. Warriors basketball presented by Kirchner Building Center, your home improvement project and contractor building material supplier in the Wabash Valley. For expert advice and quality material, call John Brandt at 217-232-0305 or visit one of their several local locations. Patrick Tulloch alongside Mike Kirk here, wrapping things up from Chrisman High School as the Warriors win this ball game 60-29 in the regional semifinals. They move on to Friday night, the championship game. Once again, going to be a 6 o'clock tip-off, and they will take on either the Martinsville Blue Streaks or the Tuscola Warriors, who are out on the court going through their pregame warm-ups right now. The Marshall Lions are in action in postseason basketball right now. If you want to check them out on the radio at Magic Hits 105.9, you can also find the audio stream right here on WMMCradio.com, a separate link for the Marshall Lions as they try to defeat Fairfield tonight on Fairfield's home court in that regional. All right, Mike Kirk, let's take a look at the final statistics from tonight's basketball game. A big victory by the Casey-Westfield Warriors.
Big victory, Neoga Indians. The only real stat there is Luke Keller had 20 points, a game-high 20. And he had 12 of those in the fourth quarter and 9 of those after the starters went out. So really he was held to 11 points with the starters in there, but he ended up with that game-high 20 points. We have Hayden Parcel had 19 points, 7 rebounds. Ryan Richard had 2 steals. Jackson Malding had 9 points, 4 boards, 2 steals. Nolan Clement, typical Nolan Clement. You just can't say enough about this young player. 9 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 steals, 1 block. Just an incredible game. Luke Karras, 3 points, 17 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. Whew. Jackson High, 6 points, came in, had 7 boards in his limited action. Leighton Jones, 2 points. He also had 2 steals and 2 blocks. And then Wilmore had 2 points. And then Fred Thomas, Jack Julius, and Landon Justice each had a deuce. So our shooting tonight, we shot 47% from 2-point land, and we shot 40% from 3-point land in the second half. In the first half, we were 0 for 10. Second half, we shot 40% from 3-point land, and then we were 10 for 15 from the free throw line at 67%. So get that outside shooting going. Coach Brandon have a few surprises for the winner of this game Friday night, sounds like, and we'll see where it takes us Friday night.
The Casey Stone rock solid play of the game. It's going to maybe be a boring one, but we've just got to give it to Luke Karras. He had a 20-rebound game earlier this season, 17 in the biggest game of the season so far, this regional semifinal here tonight. And so it's going to be his follow-up and putback. I mentioned it was maybe the easiest basket he's had all season, but he worked so hard for probably the 16 other rebounds he had in this game. That one fell right to him. He went right back up wide open on the right side of the basket. A rock-solid finish by Luke Karras. Well-deserving. What a tremendous game. And I talked with Coach Brandon in that interview about how that's one of the things that builds to the confidence of your team when you know you've got another guy underneath the basket that can keep it alive even if you miss.
Yeah, I just like to see him power dribble, drop step, and shoot that power layup, who's going to stop that?
Yeah.
You know, you're either going to foul him or he's going to make it. I'd like to see him be more aggressive there, but you know, hey, when he got it, he passed it back out, and he got a couple of assists, throwing it back out for some threes. One of them was to Jackson Malling in the second half.
All right, so Mike, I want to know your final thoughts from this game on what stood out to you in this one. You know, they lead 13-0 at the end of the first quarter, end up with a second consecutive playoff running clock victory here in the Chrisman Regional. What was it about this Warriors basketball team that impressed you or you think is going to be huge as they continue to make a postseason run?
Our defensive intensity is as good as it's been all year. Now, teams are better offensively this time of year than they are in December, but we sped up the Neoga Indians a lot in the first quarter. They threw it away. They had miscues because they were sped up. So to me, the defensive intensity and then the rebounding effort, those two things win championships. And if we continue to do that, we could make a pretty good run in the postseason here just with our defensive effort and a rebounding effort that we've had. Then if you start getting some shots going in or you throw in a wrinkle or two that people haven't seen, now you're really cooking. So to me, the defense and the rebounding was what stood out to me.
Absolutely. Tremendous game, tremendous win for the Casey-Westfield Warriors, who keep a deep postseason run alive with a victory here in the Chrisman Regional, 60-29. Again, they will play on Friday night at 6 o'clock, once again, against the winner of the next game here tonight at this regional. That is the Martinsville Blue Streaks and the Tuscola Warriors. You know, I guess I want to say this before we leave. You know, the final game against Newton, I talked to you, I went through all the numbers and talked about the second time that Coach Brandon and the Warriors have played each of these teams. We got to add this one to the list. The first one was a 9-point victory, and as Coach Brandon was talking about, it was a close game going to the fourth quarter. This one, 31 points and a running clock going to the fourth. Just the second time the Warriors see a basketball team, they've got the information they need. And so if it were to be the Tuscola Warriors on Friday night, got to have a lot of confidence in Casey-Westfield.
Yeah, we haven't seen the Blue Streaks. We haven't played them. But the Warriors, if we end up seeing the Tuscola Warriors, and I wouldn't count out the Blue Streaks.
No.
Blue Streaks have had a pretty good year. But if we see the Tuscola Warriors, it is that second chance. And I don't know what Coach Brandon does in his preparation for the second time around, but there is some magic sauce that he's got when he plays somebody second time. So be interesting to see who we get Friday night after tonight's game between these two.
Absolutely, and we'll be here Friday night to bring you all of the action for the regional championship. It'll be dependent on the Marshall Lions. It will be audio streaming at WMMCradio.com regardless, either way, maybe on the radio as well at Magic Hits 105.9. Again, more high school basketball coming in about 6 minutes. The tip-off there from Fairfield as the Marshall Lions are in action in their first game of the postseason as they play against the Fairfield Mules. One final time for tonight, the Casey-Westfield Warriors defeat the Neoga Indians 60-29. For my broadcast partner, Mike Kirk, I'm Patrick Tulloch. We'll see you Friday night. It's Casey-Westfield Warriors basketball.